Alright, why don't we keep going? Another question I have is, where the hell did all my stuff go? I guess, even death is not sacred enough to leave a man's worldly possessions with him when he dies. So, they kind of, like I said, they kind of fucked up the sincerity of the funeral scene there. Part of the reason is just because they did it in such a hurried way, but that was because this is the beginning of the game. There's no real reason to work up the death of the main character when it was very clear that he wasn't actually dead, or that he wasn't going to stay dead. And as you can see, we're far less strong than we used to be. All our stats have been reset back down to 10, which is base level. So, but what about stuff? Do we still have all our stuff? And we have a new pistol now, and we still have the throwing daggers, it looks like. Why did I do that? We just don't have any... We still have the earring, still have the sparkling gold ring. So all the loot we found is still ours. Just for some reason our clothes are gone. That's really weird. I don't know why it doesn't say how much gold we have. Is the crab stabber any better than the fencing foil? I'm not sure where we picked up this sword either, to be honest. This has a +5 in swords. What happened to its -5 in piercing weapons, though? That's weird. Yeah, let's use this. And we got some more beasties over here. Good. And for those of you who didn't know, swimming is back in this game. So we can actually swim up to that island if we like. And so, as you can see, this area is a bit more opened up than it originally seemed. The tutorial didn't let you go very far. I get the feeling we'll be back here, especially because we can't open this chest right now. We can't swim across the water to this area. So why don't we do that? Just see what we can find. And bones can't follow us, that's good. Oh, we got big crabs.
Let me at him!
Let me at him, let me at him! Nah! Get over it. Ha! Oh boy, that's gonna be very exploitable. Yeah, see? Seems like if you score at least one more power attack on him while he was down in the first place. Oh wow, there's a dragon snap over there. I don't want to fuck with that right now. Picking up a lot of clams. Let's open these up.
Done.
So I got 2 pearls. And yeah, you can affect physics, as I said before. No real point to that, but you know, they added it, so there it is.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
So Bones is still crazy, and I do approve of that. He doesn't look the same, but he's still a fucking weirdo. He does sound older too, which is nice. I feel like his voice actor, his health might be declining a bit, but it does make Bones sound suitably older, given that this is supposed to take place at least a few more years after Risen 2 does. Yeah, every time you gain enough glory to level up any kind of stat, it's gonna let you know. It is a bit irritating, but I'm gonna avoid those for now because we don't really... What the... Whoa! Whoa, 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 you little shit. Oh, you got me good. Holy shit, I'm gonna die. Oh, Bones healed me. What a bro. Yeah, on your feet. How did I miss?
I hate insects.
Yeah, don't we all? So that's cool. Bones will heal you. In the last game, Chani would heal you, but she only did it when you were out of combat.
I'm going to make a hat out of your
So
skin.
Bones will probably not be the best ally as far as, why can't I hit him? I seriously can't fucking hit him. Yeah, eat it. I still really fucking hate that. I wish that glow would go away.
That was fast.
Yeah, not really. Alright, let's just keep circling the island for now. A lot of clams. So, good potential for another pearl, at least. Uh-oh, water lizard. So you can see the water lizards look a lot like the ghouls did. In fact, ghouls do make a return as well.
Let me at him.
These guys are probably going to be wicked tough. Ow. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it yet. The problem is since I've done this, you know, once already, I can't really remember what I talked about last time and what I missed this time. Oh, well, that was interesting. I hit them both there with one swing, so it does seem that is possible, but tracers seem quite narrow by comparison. And yeah, if your guard gets broken by an enemy's attack, you can still dodge, so you can rely on that. The problem is enemies will often follow up attacks, so you do have to concern yourself with the fact that you can't necessarily go right into an attack after they miss, because they might have another one coming your way. Damn it. Well, that was a bit stressful. That guy was tough. But, Bones seems to have given up on this one. So that's another weird little flaw of the genome engine. When you get far enough that things that, like any enemies or, you know, allies or anything, anytime they unload, like they get unloaded from the game because you've gone too far away from them, everything about them resets. They're no longer aggro to whatever they were aggro to before. Their locations are set back to where they were right before they went off screen. And their health goes back to full. So that's kind of very strange, but it is exploitable in a lot of ways. I've done it more than once in my Gothic 3 walkthrough, where if I needed someone to either distract enemies or be back at full health, I would just run away until they were off the screen. By the time I came back, they'd be at full health again. But, like I said, it happens with enemies too, so it's not the most reliable thing. What? Oh, it's just a scavenger. Want some of this shit?
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
That was not what I wanted. Good. So we're cleaning this place out pretty nicely. Once again, you want to use provisions quite preemptively. Oh boy. 2 scavengers. So, enemies will wind up their attacks. If you can pay attention to their tells, you can learn to anticipate it, but they don't have the glow that human NPCs have. Wow, nice dodging, brah. Now I can increase magic and spirit. Let's do... we'll hold off on magic for now, since we're not going to join the Guardians just yet. Obviously, that's what we're going to do in the end, but... Ooh, a teleporting stone. What does that do? Let's take a look at this. If it's actually a usable item. Or is it magic? Or is it equipment? Where is it? What have you done with it? Oh, here it is. Strange characters on the stone. Looks like it belongs to in a socket of some sort. So we must have to add it to a platform in order to use the platform. Oh, hardened crab shell. Oh, that's a legendary item, eh? Well, there's the first one. What I wonder about is, in a sort of aside comment, Will Powers, when he was doing his, one of his, I think his first Risen 3 live stream,
I'm going to make a hat out
he
of your
said something like legendary item boss, which implied to me that some legendary items might actually be guarded by really tough enemies.
You'd better make yourself scarce.
And that would be pretty kind of cool if that's the case. Obviously that one wasn't, so I'm not sure if maybe he misspoke or something. Or I misheard him, I don't really know. These Sand Devils are not quite as aggressive as I would have expected them to be. So Bones, being able to heal seems like his strongest suit, but he is also still very... Wow, that's annoying. You see that the Sand Devil keeps rolling down the hill into the water, so it keeps splashing on the surface. Anyway, he's still like very competent in melee, so I don't know. These companions definitely seem extremely overpowered. Unfortunately, his taunts are getting very tiresome. So far, I don't think these Sand Devils have even attempted to hit me at all. They're not anywhere near as annoying, but also not as challenging as they used to be. Of course I missed.
I'm going to make a hat out of your...
Of course, I'm not... Oh, that was a quote. That was the same quote from the last game. But... Yeah, I don't know. I think part of the reason the AI is not as aggressive is because they're too confused by having two targets hitting them equally to really figure out which one they want to go for. More lizards. Let's take care of these Sand Devil first. These things are nasty. Ah, you buggering bastards. Ouch. So yeah, the thing about the AI is they tend to allow you to get comfortable with the idea that you can land a few hits on them before you just dodge out of the way. Once in a while they throw you a curveball, attacking sooner than you think they will. And once again, when your ally has struck them twice, it'll change their aggro. So you can kind of depend on that if you need to. Wow, that one rock has some really stretched textures over there. So yeah, this is quite a huge place, really. And granted, we can only really explore the coast of it at the moment. So this is a whole side of it that we didn't get to before. Overall, it's well, it's called the Crab Coast, so obviously it's a coast, not an island. That's why a lot of it's kind of blocked off by mountains, but again, it just geographically it looks so weird when the only accessible part of the coast is right along here. And you kind of get the idea of that kind of happening all along the coast to the point where there doesn't seem to be any way actually into the mainland. Alright, well, let's see, is that where we started? If we go back down there, that's where we started with Patty. So let's head back over here and kind of explore however far inland we can really get. More sand devils.
I'm going going to cause a few skills now.
What? Whoa. Yeah, another thing I meant to mention earlier, there definitely seem to be some legitimate invincibility frames with the dodge rolls, so that's part of what makes them powerful. In the first Risen, you could easily get hit in the middle of your dodge. Oh wow, he healed me. I realized how damaged I was. You could easily get hit in the middle of your dodge as if the enemy's tracer went through you, because there were no iframes during the dodge animation. And since in Risen 2, the dodge wasn't even added until after the game was released in a patch, it's no surprise that that wasn't really well optimized at all either, so you couldn't really follow up the dodge very quickly. And you also had the issue where you could still get hit as you were rolling, so the iframes seem a bit generous in this game. And that's my only concern. Have some of this. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Youch. I don't know, knives seem quite useful. Almost more useful than a pistol. I feel like they do a bit more damage. Bamboo. Whoa. Hey now. This is pretty cool. Little hidden secret here.
I need a lockpick.
Oh, you bugger. Alright, going back, Bones. Nothing to be had here. Hopefully we can find a lockpick. I'm not sure we'll really find one here. Since Risen 2 and 3 seem to have an actual lockpicking minigame, you only ever have one lockpick. It's just indestructible. The minigame for lockpicking in this game is the same as it was in Risen 2, so if you got used to that, you won't have any trouble with this. It's quite simple as far as minigames go, really. I don't know, I don't really have any problems with the combat system. Not so much that, to the extent that everyone else was having it. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's so much better than most RPGs of this caliber. Like, you can dodge, and the dodge is quite effective. It's not like the dodge in The Witcher 2, which again had no real iframe, so you could still get hit when you're dodging. And since the enemy attack tracers were so broad, and the enemy attacks were not really telegraphed at all, Witcher 2's combat was more aggravating than anything else. And this, it's not particularly challenging. It probably will get more so later when you have to, figure out an enemy's tells on what he's going to do. When they're tougher enemies, they're going to do a lot more damage, obviously. So you can't really afford to fail. Okay, yeah, let's turn back around. I'm not going to fuss with one of those things right now. Although, what does seem to be the case is you can take almost any enemy on at any point in the game, because as long as you do it right, everything else is just a matter of numbers. How much damage are you doing, and that sort of thing. Obviously, if you can play it smart, you'll just never take a hit, and it's really how long will it take you to knock the thing down. Like, even this, he seems like a very late game enemy. He's huge, he's intimidating, and we're not doing a whole lot of damage to him, but so far he hasn't hit me. Because I'm dodging when I need to, I'm hitting when I should. And of course, I'm relying on bones to an appropriate level to ensure that this thing doesn't stay aggroed on me. And there you go. I didn't even take a hit at all. Another thing that aggravates me is just the health bar is like it uses shades of red to show when your health is low, so it's kind of difficult to tell what's actually going on with the health bar. There's a lot more to this place than I anticipated. My eyes are getting really dry, so I'm gonna go to bed soon. I just don't know how much more of this there is. It's gonna be... I'm sure I'm in at least the second episode at this point, and probably the third. Because I intended the first video to be about an hour, and then I do half-hour videos from then on. Piranha Bytes has promised that this is their biggest game to date. Wow. So, in all honesty, if they're not just bluffing, then this could take me longer than even Gothic 3 is going to. But I'm not too sure that's actually the case, because Gothic 3, the way I'm playing it, is modded with the content mod, so there's a lot more to explore in that regard. Yeah, I mean, so far, like, I've quickly gotten used to the combat, so it's not clunky, it's not confusing. It's just, it's gonna get old after a while, I can tell, because there's no real challenge to it, there's no looming threat, there's nothing particular about an enemy that you need to learn in order to be able to beat them, not like Demon Souls and Dark Souls. But other than that, I really have nothing to complain about it. I keep pressing the wrong buttons again. This is gonna get really frustrating. But again, it's just like sheer volume of enemies is the way a lot of RPGs tend to bloat their playtime, or just the length of the game. Just giving you so many enemies you have to sort through. I don't know, just everything seems fluid and responsive, so I do appreciate that. But the only problem I have... I mentioned this in a original one, but... Whoa, there's something down there. Like, I'm trying to throw a knife right now, but I can't do it. That's because I have my guard up. And in Risen 2, you could do that. In Risen 3, though, you have to put your guard down before you can use your secondary weapon. And that's kind of annoying.
I'm going to make a
Oh, here's another one of these thingamajigs. Whoops! Oh my god! Run! I pressed the wrong buttons again. Holy shit, this thing's right on my ass. Okay, that was a mistake. I just accidentally pressed the middle mouse button. But this thing is unrelenting. Oh, he gave up. Bones is hot on his heels, though. So Bones aggro him. Now we can do this a bit more cautiously. One of those. Now I'm out of knives, so I have to switch back to the pistol. Although I only have 3 bullets for that now. And dead. Damn it, I keep doing that. Alright, beautiful. Oh, my eyes. I just want to finish this place up before I go to bed. But, that might be a bit more than I bargained for. Let's just see what we got down here first. One thing I wish is I just wish the map Actually, it seems like it's just about the end of it, but I wish the map had sort of a fog to kind of blur out the areas that you haven't been to yet. So, Hero's Crown. That's special permanent. Whoa!
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
Aren't you a sneaky bugger?
Yeah.
Nice one. You set that thing flying. Damn it. Bones, you're getting in the way.
Hey, spiders.
Oh, that's kind of cool. He actually, some of his quotes depend on what you're actually fighting. In most Piranha Bytes games, the way enemies reacted to defeating an enemy, or the way NPCs reacted to defeating an enemy, depended on whether they were human or beast. In this game, it seems like it's a bit more varied than that. It actually depends on, like he commented on this being a spider, and most of the bug-like enemies he seems very grossed out by. But then, I don't know. That's just kind of cool. An extra touch. Gold bowl. Alright, well, we got some replenished throwing knives now. Those are just basic knives. Those are just loot, though. This isn't locked. God damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to come back here at some point, because I'm leaving a lot of locked chests behind. Okay, I think that's everything here. We're just gonna check around this way right quick, which I'm pretty sure just loops back down to the beach. Oh no, there's something up here. So yeah, they have put a lot more to explore, at least. This is certainly not going to be the biggest map in the game. This is just a tutorial area. But even here, I mean, that could be also intentional. They add a lot to the tutorial area to make it seem like they have a lot more to get into later on. But I'll just kind of be the devil's advocate for the minute. Some scavengers down there. Let's head this way first. There's a chest. It's probably locked. So what else is new? Finger leaf. Oh, I hear you. You're just waiting to die. Bugger off. Eat it. No! Cool. So yeah, I'm satisfied with this game so far. 2 hours. Once I get a bit more into the Guardian faction, I will kind of make my impressions video. And obviously, once I finish the game with all 3 factions, I will make a final review. There's another one over there. We can't have that. We must leave nothing alive. Oh, wow. That one snuck out of the ground. That's weird. You buggering bitches. Oh, you sneaky devil. Yeah, these things don't really dodge, they just move fast, so there's no real worry about missing them, it seems. Oh, it seems to be a bit of a dried up creek bed here. Guess we'll do one final gander up here. A lot of pistol bullets, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's not really anything up here. Oh!
The legendary Holm once drew up a cunning plan to break into the royal palace. He used all of his skills to devise it. When the Inquisition got its hands on the plan, the governor of Puerto Sacarico decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. That plan could be useful.
Well, that's strange. Let's take a look at this here. Oh, I can't see the fucking sword. Oh, no, I was wrong. It's weird. When I take the sword out, it changes color for a second, which led me to believe... Yeah, I already got that. So that's another, legendary items reference. Yeah, when you take the sword out, it kind of turns blue for a second, which made me think initially that... What the bloody hell? Oh, wow, this game is dirty with these ambushes, though. This thing is completely pitch black. I think its textures got fucked up somehow. Oh shit, it's still alive. I thought I killed it. Man, that dirty beast. I believe, yeah, I left one flower here. So this game's aggressive with those ambushes. Bit concerning. You better tread lightly. Alright, that should be everything, so... Let's move along now, I guess.
Let's set sail.
The rowing boat'll get us to the sloop dry.
Perfectionist. What's that all about? Trainer. Played 300 quests. Okay, that's all that is. So this is his sloop. So this is the first vessel you get in the game. It does seem like you get more than one vessel. What does that do? Okay, that just puts you in the water. Nice, brah. Obviously the wheel controls it. It's not really much of a wheel, more of just a rudder.
Come on.
Of course.
Oh, that's all that does, okay. Let's set sail. And now, quite a break actually from the last one. You can choose anywhere you want to go, right off the bat. What does kind of annoy me though is just the way it introduces the DLC areas. It's just Bones is like, oh, by the way, I think some things are happening here, so maybe we could go there. And that's it. With the DLCs of the last game, there's at least some kind of build-up for it, particularly the Treasure Isle DLC. There was, the story pretty much started back on Caldera when Patty found you, and she just kind of in passing mentioned the treasure, and then she would talk about finding Steelbeard to try and coax the treasure location out of him. And after he died, that's when it really broke into the quest to find it. And with Eldrick and the Air Temple DLC, that was kind of the same thing. It was just at some point in the quest, Patty just had a passing mention. Oh, I heard on Tekerigua there's a druid hanging out. That was about it. But this one, I think they could have introduced him a bit better, especially once you've actually gotten moving in the game. But that's another thing that suggests to me that they might have been added. Even though they are pre-order, I feel like they were developed separately. And as far as pre-order DLC goes, let me just save real quick. It doesn't seem like... Let me see now. It doesn't seem like they are actually available to be bought yet. If we... Oh, wow, that was close. I almost fucked that up. I think that would have locked me out for good. I don't think the DLCs are actually available to purchase. You can only buy the full game, and I'm not sure if it comes with the DLCs. And so that makes me wonder, when are they actually going to be available if they're not included with a full-price game? I'm going to turn that shit off. Well, while we're here, let's check out some of the user reviews. 2, 3... Okay, one guy doesn't like it after 30 fucking minutes. I'm sorry, you have to play a little bit more than that. Browse all 41 reviews. So mostly user reviews are positive. On Metacritic, they're quite a bit worse. I think the average is 5.1 for user reviews. But let's be honest, people on Metacritic, they love to give 10s if they enjoyed the game at all. They love to give 0s if they had any reason to dislike the game. So the numbers are on that site are very skewed. But that's another story. For now, this has been Risen 3 Titan Lords. I am going to go to bed and probably play more of this tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a great night, and we shall set sail. First place we're going to go, just because I think it's reasonable, we're going to go to Tecarigua and try to track down Patty. So, that'll happen next time. And I hope you all enjoyed the videos, and have a great night.